Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Could we have everybody come on in and shut those doors, please, and thank you. I would appreciate it. I am so excited. This is literally my favorite time of year. Does anybody else feel that way? I just love it. I love everything about it. I love the trees. Thank you to those who help us set those up. I love the lights. I love everything about it. And yet, in the same breath, we have to be careful, right? Because if we're not careful, then what happens is that we get busy, we start running around, we're in the middle of a shopping mall, we're dealing with people, we're dealing with traffic, we're dealing with all that stuff, and the next thing you know, it's like, well, what happened to Christmas, right? And it's like, that's why it's super, super important for us to pay attention to the true gift, in my opinion, of the season, which is peace. And that's the second Advent. What would you call it? Like, I would say it a piece of the peace, right? So the second Sunday in Advent is all about peace. And I want to light the peace candle. And this Sunday, so we light the second candle on the Advent wreath. And as we do that, the atmosphere is bathed in a serene glow, echoing the theme of peace. The journey through Advent continues, and on the second Sunday, our hearts turn toward the profound and transformative concept of peace. So, again, in my opinion, and this is what we're going to talk about in the talk today, this season gives us an incredible opportunity to once again go within and start to connect with that thing inside of us, which we call it unity here, we call our divinity. What is the difference between unity and I would say some other traditions is that we really do believe, we really do teach, we really do talk about that each of us is a reflection of the divine. And if we spend just a little bit of time going within and doing the things that we talk about, prayer, meditation, affirmative prayer, all the different things. And there's plenty of different things. There's plenty of spiritual tools that you can use. But when you do that, then all of a sudden what happens is this thing inside of our heart, it starts to grow. And it starts to get bigger. And it starts to get louder. And it starts to get louder. And it's tapping you on the shoulder. And it's saying, pay attention, Mike. Pay attention, Ed. Pay attention, Bill. Pay attention. Pay attention. Why? Because we've got this homing device. Each and every one of us has this homing device that's calling us home. It's calling us back to our roots, back to who we really are. And if we'll slow down enough and become still, then what happens is that voice will start to guide you. It'll start to direct you. Our opinion is that each and every one of us has our own path back home, and that it's unique, it's special, it's beautiful, and it can be the most profound thing and life-changing thing in your entire life. That's what we really believe here. It can happen for you. But what happens is that we get all of this stuff going on inside of here, and all these beliefs that we've been taught from the time we were that big, taught by our parents, taught by different people, taught by society, taught by everything else, put it all on top of there, that says we can't have this experience. So in other words, what it's going to try to do is convince you that you're separate from God. There's no way you can have this experience. You cannot possibly be blessed. You cannot possibly be loved. After all, you were born in original sin, so how could you actually do that in some cases? Not for all of us, but for some of us. Certainly me, that's where I came from. So then all of a sudden it's like, well, I have a chance coming out of the gate, for God's sakes. I'm screwed. Isn't that how it feels sometimes? And it's like, oh my God. It's like, my hope and prayer, honestly, is for you this Christmas season to honestly feel the hands of God touch your soul. Because I'm telling you, when you feel that experience, when you have that happen to you, it's over. It's over. Why? Because when that happens, everything becomes silence. It is the epitome of peace that happens. And it's in that moment, in that peace, when all of a sudden you go, oh, there it is. There's God. There's this thing that everybody has talked about. And it's not going to be something that I'm going to need to tell you about. It's not something that you're going to have to say a word about. You know why? Because when that happens to you, and I'm going to say that it will happen for you, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. Because it's going to be so real and so powerful and so transformative, it'll change your entire life. The stuff that Jesus talked about is real. The healing is real. The connection with God is real. Your divinity is real. And that's what happens, though, is we get busy, our lives get busy, and we kind of put this thing off to the side. Yeah, I'll get to it one day. I'll get to it. When I'm older, I'll get to it. And you can do that because the truth is, Spirit is never going to force itself upon you, ever. That's not the way it works. Spirit is sitting in the background, silently, waiting for you to start off by just going, maybe I should listen and see what this thing has to say. That's how Spirit works. But if we get too busy, if we start believing a lot of garbage that was put on us, if we start not paying attention, then the next thing you know, we feel like we're off in the woods somewhere, off in the weeds somewhere, and we just can't quite find our way back. Have you ever had a time in your life when you have felt that way? Everybody raise your hand, please. Thank you. Raise your hands. Thank you. Thank you. Good. I'm glad I'm talking to the right crowd. Yeah, and that's what happens, right? And it's okay. Like, even if you're in that space right now, I just want to reach out and give you a big hug and tell you that I love you and tell you that it's going to be okay and tell you, keep coming back here on Sunday morning, because whether it's something I say or whether it's a hug that you get or whether it's a song that you hear or whether it's a conversation you have afterwards, something in here in this morning is going to click in and go, oh, wow, that was really cool what just happened there. And it's that reminder. And here's the really cool part. I'm going to invite you to think about this. What if you decided this Christmas season to become a reminder? Oh, I can do that, Mike? Yeah, you can do that. It's going to be different for you than it is for me. But I'm telling you right now, the greatest gift that you can give somebody is just you. It's just being you and showering people with love and showering people with joy and showering people with Christmas spirit. Whatever it looks like for you, be a reminder this Christmas season. And come join me. And that'd be a lot of fun. Having said that, we're super excited that you're here. If you're here for the very first time, hi, nice to meet you. If you're here for the 4,000th time, hi, nice to see you again. We got a great program, and we're just really glad you're here.
Hey, it's Reverend Mike here. I just wanted to stop for a moment before you get on with your day, and thank you so much for spending time with us this morning. It means the world to us, and I just wanted to let you know if there's anything that we can do to make your experience even better, please do not hesitate to reach out by going to our website. I also wanted to offer you the opportunity for us to get together and sit down so I could get to know you a little bit better and answer any questions that you have. I can either do that by either getting together in person, have a cup of coffee, or we can meet online via Zoom. If you're interested, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can reach me at michael@courage2thrive.com. And lastly, if you find these messages are helping you, we would be tremendously grateful if you'd consider donating to the center. The best and the easiest way to do that is simple. Just go to our website. Again, thank you so much. Hope you have a great day. Hope you're doing well. God bless, and we hope to see you soon. Bye-bye now.